6 days now until the Iowa caucus, and you might expect the frontrunner to win next Monday's contest to be crisscrossing the state. Well, think again. Donald Trump's Iowa campaign strategy foreshadows what his year is going to look like for the presidential candidate, juggling 91 felony indictments along with the campaign. Trump, for his part, is being represented by a collection of campaign surrogates in the final days before the caucus, many of whom appear to be auditioning to be part of a future Trump administration, happy to stand in for Trump while he opts for the spotlight of courtroom appearances over meeting voters. NBC News correspondent Vaughn Hilliard spells out how Donald Trump has put the minimum amount of effort into campaigning in the Hawkeye state since launching their White House bids. Donald Trump has held 34 Iowa events compared to the 160-plus events by Ron DeSantis. In the last month, Trump has been in Iowa 5 days, DeSantis 15 days. Joining us now, NBC News correspondent Vaughn Hilliard in Des Moines, Iowa, with the look going on. That's what Des Moines, Iowa should look like in January. Vaughn, good to see you, my friend. Let's talk about this. The conventional wisdom in Iowa is you go there a lot. You go to every one of the 99 counties. Do that 2 times if you're Vivek Ramaswamy. Donald Trump's not doing any of that.
No, I'm looking for something to cover. 4 years ago, Ali, I was covering Pete Buttigieg day to day, and the guy was crisscrossing the state, 5, 6 events a day. 8 years ago, I did Ted Cruz. He was doing 6, 7, 8 events a day. This is a different ballgame. Donald Trump's just frankly not here. And the trials that he's taking part in are only an excuse so far. He's chose to show up in D.C. courtroom today, and on Thursday, he's choosing voluntarily to appear in that New York civil fraud trial for his closing arguments. But tomorrow night, it's not a public event that he's taking part in. Instead, it's a Fox News town hall. That's it, though, until this weekend. I'm told that Kari Lake is on her way now to the state of Iowa to campaign on his behalf. And I also just learned that Don Jr. is holding an event standing in for his father here on Thursday. So a week before the Iowa caucus, it's a little abnormal, but Donald Trump is abnormal, and his lead over his other Republican rivals is also abnormal, Ali.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, interestingly enough, is somebody who's supporting. It's not interesting that she's supporting him, but in terms of the Iowa voter, they're leaning fully into the Trumpism side of things. They're not sort of trying to play a broader Republican field.
No, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz. Look, Ali, there's a reason that they're sending these folks out, because Iowans know who they are. The Republican electorate around this country knows who Marjorie Taylor Greene. She is not a fringe figure of this party. She is a true loyal supporter of Donald Trump, somebody who has the ear of Donald Trump, somebody who is an intermediary between Capitol Hill and Donald Trump. And if he were to win the presidency, could very well either be VP or a cabinet official, you know, for the folks here that are on the ground. I remember a year ago after Kari Lake lost her race for governor, Kari Lake within weeks was holding her own campaign event of sorts out here in Iowa, and there were hundreds of people here. You know, these are national figures. These are the most dominant figures of the Republican Party today, Ali. And it's no surprise that Donald Trump is leaning on them to help turn people out for Monday.
And yet, the prognostications are that Donald Trump is possibly going to win with a bigger lead than most anybody's ever won in Iowa.
That's what we're looking at here at this point. I've talked to numerous Republican Party activists, those that don't like him, including the former chair of Jeb Bush's campaign here in Iowa. And there's just sort of a shrug of the shoulders that this is the state of play here, that Iowa is not a state where independents can come take part in the Republican caucus unless they actively go change their party registration on caucus night. And look at this here, Ali. Polling has consistently showed that Donald Trump's supporters are the most enthusiastic supporters of any of the Republican candidates running. And right now, at 7 p.m. next Monday night, Ali, we are looking at a negative 25-degree wind chill at 7 p.m. when caucus doors open on Monday night. And so what are you looking for if you're a presidential candidate? You're looking for loyal, enthusiastic supporters, and that's exactly what Donald Trump has.